What's up guys, welcome back to another video. In this video, I'm going to be doing something a little bit different to what I'm used to. I'm going to be shooting on the Fujifilm X-T4. Now, as most of you know, I shoot on Canon, so I am a Canon operator. I've had Canon for about 4 years now. I started off using the Canon RP, and then I bought recently the R6. I absolutely love Canon, I love full frame, but this video is about Fuji. So basically last week I borrowed an X-T4, and the lens I borrowed with it was a 23mm f2. Now me and my friend, we went out to take some portrait shots with this camera, and unfortunately guys, I didn't like it. I did not like using this camera one bit. After about 5 minutes, I was thinking, what am I doing with this camera? Is it me? Am I wrong? Usually I'm wrong, usually it's me. Now, is it because I use Canon all the time? Probably. I've used it for 4 years. I've only used this Fuji for about 2 hours, so I did not like it at all. But good news, Fuji fans, after about 10-15 minutes, I started to feel way more comfortable using this camera. So I started to figure out my framing, I started to figure out how to actually use the camera a little bit differently. I started to do different angles, and I also just went to different locations on this really cool street we were on. But basically guys, at the start, I didn't like it. After a while of using it and getting used to it, I started to actually really like the photos. So now I'm going to show you guys some photos that I took during the photo shoot. So I'm going to show you guys photos at the beginning of the shoot where I wasn't that comfortable with the camera, and then I'm going to show you guys photos towards the end of the shoot where I started to feel a little bit more comfortable with the model and also with the camera. Once I looked at the photos while I was editing them, they actually are so sharp, they're so crisp. I really love the detail and the quality of the photos. So looking at the back of the camera at the beginning, I wasn't really liking it. I didn't like even looking through the viewfinder. But once editing the photos, I really liked it. Basically, if I shot 10 photos, maybe 8 of them will be in focus and 2 of them would be out of focus. Now that might be because I was a little bit off on my angles with the model, or the model stepped back a little bit, but I really love the autofocus and I love the quality of the photos with this camera. Also guys, the lens I was using was a 23mm f2, so the equivalent to a full frame would be about 35mm. If I'm wrong, tell me in the comments. I usually am wrong, like I said before, but I think it's roughly like that. Really good lens. I actually liked it. I actually like using it. I'm not really used to using a 35mm. Usually I use 50mm or 85 or the 24 with the full frame. Now guys, my honest thoughts on this camera. Would I buy this personally? Would I buy this for myself? Yes, I would buy this, but I would only buy it secondhand. So I'd buy the camera secondhand and I'd buy all the lenses secondhand. Personally, I think this camera is more of a hobby camera. I think it's more of a camera that you whip out, take some photos of your friends, take some street photography, take some cool portraits with it. It's more of a hobby type of camera for me personally. So I'm only talking about how I think about it. If I was somebody that was wanting to buy a new camera or their very first camera, I probably wouldn't buy this camera brand new. I would buy something else. But I do want to buy this camera, so I think I will buy this in the next couple of months because we are going to be traveling a lot more, and I do want a camera that I can take out traveling really easy. It's not bulky, it's not in the way, and people don't look at me funny holding a massive camera. They're gonna look at me like, oh, this guy's just taking photos, like he's all good. But I'm gonna get really amazing quality photos. But that's my honest little review about this camera, guys. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, please subscribe guys, it really helps me a lot. And in the comments guys, let me know which photo you really liked. Also let me know what you think of the camera, so the X-T4. Let me know what you think of the lens, the 23mm f2. But yeah, guys, that's enough of me talking. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Let's go.